Atepu, Assalamu alaikum, Namaste, Haru Nefer. This is Kasank Ma Keparu with another video for you. And in this video, I want to talk about how the mainstream media is trying to emasculate black men and push them toward a gay lifestyle. But before I do that, I want you to hit the like button on this video. And if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button to get notifications on when I go live and when I upload recorded videos. And lastly, please share this video with family and friends so we can get the revolution started and free the planet. So here we go again. First, let me just say this before I get into this article, that I don't judge anybody for choosing to live a certain lifestyle, and I definitely don't want to bully anybody to accepting any lifestyle that they don't want. It is your right to live your life how you see fit, and I have no place in judging you. So I want to be clear on that I believe in equality, and I don't believe in discriminating against any group. But what we have here is the media continually adding pressure and twisting the truth. We just got through with actor Billy D. Williams clarifying his comments. Now, he played the character of Lando Calrissian in George Lucas's The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. And the media ran with the idea that he was for gender fluidity when he said that that is not what he meant. In fact, he was speaking about the Swiss psychologist Carl Jung, who had coined the phrase anima and animus, which is the yin and yang, the positive and negative, the male and female aspects to your personality. And Billy D. Williams was saying that he recognizes that he is comprised of both male and female aspects, and he embraces both. But again, because the media has an agenda to push the gay lifestyle on black men and emasculate them, they twisted his words. So I'm really glad that Billy D. Williams came out to clarify that. He also stated how he was not happy with the idea and the way Danny Glover portrayed him in the movie Solo as being pansexual. You have to understand, Billy D. Williams was a sexual icon back in the day, a ladies' man. So the mainstream media needs to attack that image. And by coining him as a pansexual, that's their way of pushing black males further over that line to accept the gay lifestyle. Because the one thing they do fear is a heterosexual black male who's in touch with his masculinity. Now here it says Oscar Isaac wishes Star Wars Poe and Finn were in a gay relationship, but people are too afraid. Who is afraid? They don't clarify that. Of course, Star Wars fans aren't afraid, but the more important thing is Star Wars fans never asked for the two of them to have a relationship in the first place, nor did it seem like they had one on screen or had any chemistry on screen. But let's read further. Sorry, Star Wars fans, it looks like a gay romance between Poe and Finn just isn't on the cards. In an interview with Variety, Poe Dameron, actor Oscar Isaac, confirmed that he's aware of the natural chemistry between the two characters, but says a romantic relationship won't happen because people are too afraid. Let's correct this. There was never any chemistry between the two of them. In fact, in the last film, they weren't even on screen much. The actor playing Finn was with an Asian girl, and that was a side story that went on, and it seemed like a relationship was developing between him and the Asian girl. So I don't know where all of a sudden this gay romance is coming from, but again, the mainstream media needs to twist things and try and manipulate black males. Let's go on. Personally, I kind of hoped and wished that maybe that would have been taken further in the other films, but I don't have control, he said. It seemed like a natural progression, but sadly enough, it's a time when people are too afraid. I think of, I don't know what. Okay, this is ridiculous because let me explain something before I even go any further. And we see the two of them there. If you had been watching the Star Wars films, the one thing you would have noticed is there was chemistry between Finn and Ray, the two of them. In fact, Finn went throughout most of the first and second films chasing Ray, trying to impress her. So there was a natural chemistry between the two of them. But again, this is not going according to the agenda. They do not want a black man and a white woman to have a loving, lasting relationship on screen. That is what they're afraid of. This is why you will find during the era of Jim Crow and lynchings and the Klan, they would lynch black males and castrate them. The fear of black male penis, the fear of black male masculinity. This is why they have to emasculate black males. And going back into the era of slavery, one of the ways that they would emasculate black males was through a process called buck breaking. That is when they would rape the slave master. The male slave master would rape the black male in front of his family to emasculate him in front of the family, and also as a form of mind control and degradation to demean him, because there's nothing more demeaning and emasculating to see your father, the figure of masculinity, the head of the household, the figure of strength in the family, being raped by a slave master. This is what's happening now on screen. They are trying to emasculate black males. They are trying to push an agenda that the audience does not want, and it does not appear to be in demand by the audience. In fact, the audience is asking for the exact opposite, which they would not dare show, which is an interracial couple where there's a black man and white female. But they're happy to show the white man and a black female in that type of relationship because it's the dominance of the white male over the black female. So I'm not going to read his article anymore because I'm really tired of this subject matter, and we can see how the mainstream media is pushing hard this agenda in the African American community. This is something that we're going to have a discussion with our children, and we're going to have to be on guard against this mind manipulation and this propaganda that's put out by the media. And let me say in closing this: I am not judging anyone's lifestyle. I am not saying that you should be for and against. But what I am saying to you and trying to illustrate is how the media manipulates things and pushes people in certain directions according to their own agenda. And I want you to know this, that I have no problem with interracial couples or interracial relationships. But as far as me promoting that on screen or in my writings, I wouldn't do that because that's my personal opinion, and I'm not going to impose that upon anyone else. In fact, I love seeing a black male and black female have a loving, functional relationship on screen, and we don't see enough of that. And I know that there needs to be more. So I'm not interested in pushing my perspective, my views. I'm interested in pushing what is right. And I'm not interested in manipulating people. But again, we see that the ruling elite, hiding behind the cloak, hiding in the shadows, has an agenda that they want, and they're pushing it to black males. This is Kasank Ma'akeparu, son of Ma'at and Tootie. My aunt is the beautiful goddess Heteru. Until my next video, I'm in Ra.